Well, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. In this video, I'm going to take you guys through all the moves that I made today, as well as evaluate each position in the portfolio really quickly. If you guys enjoy the content, please smash the like button. If you think there's something I could do better, be sure to leave some constructive criticism down below as well. All right, let's get into it. So today we were up about 600 bucks. I took out 10,000 in cash from this account, so it's only showing minus 9,400. So we were actually up 600 on the day. I will get on later in the video. I'll show you guys exactly what that money's going into. Here's the account from largest position to smallest. For the main movers in today's account, we have Palantir up 2.3%, Shopify up 1.2%, and that was all. So the cash is now sitting at 4,678. No moves in this account. We did have some moves in the other accounts, but just briefly look at each position. Let's refresh. All right, so Amazon, we're now up 51%, cost basis 125. I do have 100 open shares, so I'm deciding not to write cover calls on those for the near-term future unless it probably gets closer to 200. CrowdStrike up 160%. Cost basis 119. Not adding to that. Meta up 34%. Average cost is 430. Not adding to that one. Microsoft up 48%. Average cost 281. Not adding to that. Palantir up 194%. Average cost is 1461. If we're to pull back to the mid 30s, I would look to add there. Shopify up 23%. Average cost 67.15. Looking for that to come back to probably mid 70s for that one. Tesla up 10%. Average cost 198. Anything under 200 is a buy for me. Let's now go to the crypto portfolio. I did have some moves in the little Robinhood as well, so stand by for that one. Crypto had a great day today. The account was up 9,400 in the past 24 hours. The account's sitting at 158,000. Let's look at the main movers from today. We had Render up 3.5%. We had Ondo up 14%, making a nice move, trying to pass Render to become the second largest position. Kind of wish I'd added to Ondo, but Render has been experiencing more of a downtrend, so I've been adding to that one instead. Haven't added to Ondo in quite some time. Solana up 3%. Beam, a nice move, up 9%. Prime down 1%. So clearly a lot of people buying Beam over Prime right now in the gaming space. Fetch up 4.5%. Brett up 8%. Pith up 2.8%. And Dog with Fat up 3.8%. I did add to Fetch last night. I was just looking at the trend line that I had drawn, and actually this green candle is today's candle. So once it came down and hit this bottom trend line and I saw that it was starting to turn green, I bought last night around, what time is it, maybe midnight or so. So I was able to catch this entire green candle, which was nice. That's it. So for this account, this is where the 10K coming out of the portfolio is going into. So still keeping it crypto related because that money came from the sale of Riot Platforms, which we all know is a crypto miner. What can I see this money going into? I can see it going into more Render, more Beam, more Prime, and more Fetch. Brett and Dog with Hat combined, are pretty much around 10% of the portfolio, and I really don't want meme coins taking up more than 10% of the portfolio. Pith is a prove it time right now for me, so I can't add any more to that until it shows it can really make a move when crypto starts to go up. And so I'm looking at Fetch, Prime, Beam, and Render. Everything else is up nicely and so not going to be adding to those ones. But definitely a nice day in the crypto portfolio. Hopefully we can hold over the weekend and maybe even get to 70,000 this weekend. So we will see. Looking at the little Robinhood today, did make some moves here. Had a nice day, up almost 4%. Actually, we did hit 4% with the overnight move. So what I did today was I sold the Celsius $40 cover calls. I did all 3 contracts. If you look at the history, I was able to collect $405 for that move. Celsius, just another prove it to me stock right now. It needs to really prove that it can have several green days in a row, because over the last month or so, anytime it has a little 5% green pop, it just sells off the next day. So over the last week or so, I missed out on some nice premium that I could have been, collecting, because I have left these open, because I'm a little bit afraid to sell calls down here, because with it being so low, it can definitely make a nice explosive up move on any bit of good news. And so but I just decided, you know what, it's not a super high conviction play for me anyway, so might as well collect some nice premium. And if it does reach those $40 calls, then these $35 leaps will finally be back into the positive territory, since they're down 24%. So that was the thinking behind that. We still have the Snow 120 calls, which we are now, okay, so those are still down 12%, which should mean that the 110 leaps are up 9%. Okay, so that one's still looking good. And then we have the Tesla put credit spreads, which are up 1%. Those typically don't move unless you get a real explosive move. So I wouldn't expect much movement out of those. And then lastly, in this portfolio, we're now in the green with the 2 times Ethereum leveraged ETF. So back in the positive, it just keeps going up 20%, down 20%, up 20%, down 20%. So feeling good about that account. And then lastly, let's just look at any near-term expiring options. Tesla is still uncovered. I'm just probably going to leave those uncovered until we get some information on earnings. We have those for November 1st, so I'll be looking to roll these Shopify calls. We got 74 and 76. I'll be looking to roll those, let's see, November 1st. Yeah, so not for another week and a half, probably. Palantir. We do have some October 25th, 34 calls, so I'm going to have to roll those probably next Wednesday. I like to do Wednesday instead of Thursday if it's the week of expiration. Microsoft, November 1st. Look at that one over the next 2 weeks. Enphase, November 15th. I know Celsius is out in January, and then Amazon is November 15th as well. So we will see. On my radar for this weekend, if we do get any dips, I'll be looking to allocate that 10,000 into the crypto portfolio. Other than that, lots of my stocks that were on my radar for this week just ran up too much, unfortunately, before I could get in. The main one was CleanSpark, and it just had a really, really nice week. So, but not complaining for sure. Portfolio is looking great. If you guys have any questions, hopefully next week I'll be able to start using my computer so you guys can actually see my talking head in the videos, and everything will look a little better, since I don't like looking at these little phone screens, but it's just what I can do right now, being pretty busy. So we'll see. I'll try to mix in some computer videos as well during the week. So hope you guys all have a blessed weekend. I'll see you guys next week. And as always, take care and God bless.